Bruce Springsteen, The River. Part 2, Boyne Mountain Ski Trip. In case you're wondering where part 1 went, it's a long story. This is Marqua hosting Life Revisited, a musical journey. The premise of the show is to introduce to you or reintroduce you to good music in my opinion. And to do that, the songs that I'm going to mention, go to YouTube, dial it up, you will thank me. I'm introducing good music back into society, broadening your musical horizons. So I am here in my white v-neck tee, which, backed by popular demand, believe it or not, people are like, where's your white v-neck tee? It's my Sylvester Stallone. Sorry, Sylvester. The heat index down here on the floor is over 100, so I'm wearing a cotton shirt so I can just sweat profusely in it. So, I am here with my producer, Billy, and his girlfriend, Darla. And they are on a private plane headed to Hawaii on their quest to find the most popular food in every state in alphabetical order. So they went from Georgia, they're on their way to Hawaii, and have fun. Billy can afford a private jet because he's popular on YouTube via my show, by the way. So let's get right down to it. Oh, first, quickly, forgot this last time, in the beer can collection series. Here we go with Huber Beer. Huber Beer. There we go. We can move on to the next one. What else do we have here? So, part 2 was Boyne Mountain. Part 1 was the concert, and then I mixed it all up. So we'll get to the concert next time. The next show will be another Bruce Springsteen show, and it will be about our concert experience in high school. So, here on the album The River, fantastic album, 20 songs. It's like, he's a very prolific lyricist, songwriter, unbelievable. You know, Bruce, you got any songs for us? Well, you got about 20. Bruce does not sound like that. My apologies to Bruce. So the ones I'm going to introduce you to or reintroduce you to so you can go to YouTube are The Ties That Bind, Sherry Darling, Out in the Street, I'm a Rocker, and of course, The River. Great songs, great album, unbelievable. So here's the story behind this one. Boyne Mountain, in case you're wondering, is in Michigan. You know, if you're not cold enough skiing at Wilmot Mountain or Alpine, you can go to Boyne, Michigan and freeze your butt off going down hills that are actually hills. Wilmot Mountain, you're in 30 seconds, you're down the hill. Alpine, same thing, down the hill. I didn't go skiing for a long time, and then I was getting ready to go out to Colorado, so I went to warm up with my friend at Alpine, and I thought, I'm going to have trouble skiing here at Alpine, but I didn't. It was like child's play. It was child's play. So anyway, we go to Boyne Mountain. There's a lot of people, and I forget if it was a church group or something, but there was a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of buses that went up to Boyne Mountain. And so the story is, and how it relates to the album The River is, I went with my friends Mike and Randy and probably Grant, maybe Philippe, and maybe Tom, whoever skied, we all went, I think. But I do remember two things. One, Mike was in charge of music, so in the morning, and everybody hates morning, yes we do, we hate it. So the song he put on, and this is what I definitely want you to dial up on YouTube, is Point Blank. So every morning when we woke up, and you had to get dressed and go down to breakfast, he put on Point Blank. So Point Blank has a great association in my mind for that ski trip. The other associations in my mind of that ski trip are freezing. So anyway, we go down to breakfast in this big banquet hall, and the whole thing was full. And a few memories I remember from that ski trip are, one, everybody's down eating breakfast in the banquet hall, and this guy comes in and his hair is standing straight up. I mean, all over, like he slept on it weird. And the whole banquet hall turned around and just started laughing. Because it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. My second memory is of death. My friend Randy, who is definitely the crazy man in the group, still is to this day. Love him to death. So he wants to go down one of these like black diamond mountains, or I forget which color is the most dangerous one. That's the one he wants to go down. And there's moguls the whole way and trees, and I'm thinking, I wasn't thinking that because this was pre-Sonny Bono accident, but I'm thinking I'm not going to make it. So we're going down, and he's going down, and he's a much better skier than I am, and he's crazy, which helps. He's going down and going through these moguls, and then he'd stop and look up at me, and I'm like, okay. I'd go down like 2 moguls kind of on my butt, and eventually we made it down the mountain. He had no problem getting down the mountain. Me, I think I had some, like a raspberry if you're playing baseball sliding into second with stones in the sand. So those are my 2 stories of the river. The river was about point blank, and the rest were memories from that ski trip. Part 1 will be about the concert and a different album. I didn't want the tape to go too far, because then it would seem like a Springsteen concert, just not as enjoyable. So that is the end of this video. On behalf of my producer, Billy, his girlfriend, Darla, and Marqua, hosting Life Revisited, a musical journey. As always, how now, brown cow, how now, brown cow. And I hear you clucking, big chicken. And scene. And of course, if you need me, I will be in a van down by the river. So we'll see you next time for part 1 of Bruce Springsteen. Have a good